Hello, welcome to After Village Kitchen. Today we are going to make another abomu, another type of abomu called Nkontomire abomu. Nkontomire is basically cocoyam leaves or taro leaves, or if you don't have kontomire, you can just make a green abomu using any kind of green leaf like spring greens, spinach, narrow, or anything that you can find that is green, that is good for your body. So you can make abomu from almost any kind of vegetables. On my channel, I've got various types of abomu. Yes, so today we are going to cook Nkontomire abomu. So yeah, let's get cooking. Don't go anywhere. Get your apatoyua ready and your ingredients and cook along with me. So the ingredients we need for our abomu is kontomire, of course, because we are making Nkontomire abomu. So what I have done, this is from a whole bunch of kontomire that I bought, and I took out the best bits, washed it, removed the stemmy bits. A bit further on, it's quite hard, you can't really mash that. So I took all of them out, washed the leaves really well because they are quite dirty and you need to give it a good wash. So what we also need is some tomatoes. And my tip, I love giving tips, yes. When you buy your vine, I'll say use vine tomatoes. That is the tomato on the vine, like that, yeah. The tomato on the vine like that. Okay, so buy these or even if you are using salad tomatoes, when you buy them from the shop, add it to your fruit basket like I have done here, and it helps it to ripen and it sweetens up and your food tastes great. Okay, so please do that. Don't shove it straight into the fridge when you get home. Put it here, let it ripen. If you think it's going off, then you put it in your fridge or freezer for a longer storage. So apart from the tomatoes, we've got onions. Yeah, I've got one onion here, a small onion, because I'm not making a big batch of Nkontomire abomu. So I've got an onion, and on my kontomire, can you see what I have? A piece of, can you guess? Kobe. Yes, Kobe. Oh, Kobe, if you're not Ghanaian, Kobe is a salted, dried tilapia. We use the salt to cure the tilapia and dry it. And it gives such a wonderful flavor to our sauces, our stews. And it's so good. For me, I prefer the taste, the flavor it adds to the food, but I don't really like to eat it because I find it a bit too salty. And yes, when you live outside, Ghana, you find having Kobe a bit scarce, or if you find it in the shops, it's quite expensive. So yes, when I get them, I cut them into small pieces, keep it in my fridge, and I use a bit at a time. All right, and I'm going to show you, if you don't have Kobe, okay, I have my secret alternative. This is anchovies. Anchovies does the same thing for me. I think I won't say it's best. All right, I won't say it's best, I can't claim that, but it is such a good alternative. So if you don't have Kobe, use anchovies. So I'm using anchovies in this abomu so that you see the options you have when you don't have Kobe. Right, so we've got, of course, we need some peppers. We can't do without our heat in our abomu. So I've got some pepper, and so I've got kontomire, Kobe, pepper, onions, and tomatoes. Then we need something. We need oil, right? We need some. So this is my homemade oil. It is on my channel. I made this homemade oil from palm nut concentrate. So you can also make your own. If you don't want to make your own, by all means go ahead and buy. There are other healthy alternatives available in some shops, so do get hold of them. And for me, I'm not using Maggi. Traditionally, we add Maggi cubes or bouillon cubes to our abomu. and it gives it that flavor that we love. Okay, it gives it an extra taste, but I'm trying to move away from that you know, those kind of cubes. So I am going for my natural spices. So this is my natural Ghanaian 10 spice blend. It is wonderful. It's a lot of spices, 10 traditional spices that we use. Rosemary and kitten. Imagine kitten in your meko is fantastic. So in your abomu will be great as well. So I've got that. That's what I'm going to use instead of a bouillon cube. And I love a touch of ginger. So this ginger it's also on my channel, how to make, you know, my Ghana Trio +1. This is a stress-free kind of kitchen hack that, you know, it makes my life easy and simple in the kitchen, and it makes me enjoy cooking, because once I'm in the kitchen, I just pick that, and, you know, I'm ready. I've cooked something really quickly. So I'm adding some ginger from here, but you could also add fresh ginger, or you can miss it out at all. You know, it's optional. It's not something that you have to have, but I love a bit of ginger in my abomu, so sometimes I do add it. And for protein, I'll be adding some eggs, some hard-boiled eggs, and some grilled tilapia, my home grilled tilapia recipe. I've got a recipe on my channel as well, so have a look. So this is one of my home grilled tilapia that I just took out of my freezer, and I'm going to add it in. So basically, and of course you want some salt as well for taste. So yeah, and you know, for those extra garnishing, we have some avocado. Yes, abomu is never abomu, and pesi abomu, any abomu can't be without some avocado. If you've got it, by all means, make good use of it, because you know it adds that extra to your dish. So yes, now that we have introduced the ingredients, oh, one last thing I almost forgot. So to saute, normally if you have you're using Kobe, you would put in some extra Kobe, saute it with some extra onions in the palm oil, and you drizzle it on top of your abomu. So I've got my extra bit of onions in my frying pan to do that, but because I'm going this Kobe, I'm going to mash it in my abomu. So I'm not going to use that extra Kobe to saute my onions. So I'm going to rather use my anchovies here to saute the onions. I'll add that in here when I'm ready to do that. And yeah, we are good to go. Right, so to get on with the abomu, we have to steam the Nkontomire plus our tomatoes. I've washed this already. You need to wash all your veggies. And I've got my onion in here, added my pepper and my Kobe. I'm putting them at the bottom of the pot because that takes a little bit of time to cook, and I just want my Nkontomire to steam. So to this pot, I'm just going to add a bit of water, just a bit, because all you're doing is steaming it, and it goes on my hob to steam. So right now you just get your Nkontomire on your hob and let it steam for about 5-10 minutes till you get your tomatoes, onions to soften up, as well as your Nkontomire to cook. Whilst this is going on, I'm going to serve my abomu with some boiled yams, so I'm going to get that sorted in the meantime. So here's our Nkontomire, tomatoes, onions and pepper boiling away. It's almost done, not done yet, so we can have a check. See, the tomatoes have softened, so you know you are almost there. And I haven't got much because water in it, because I'm just steaming. So it's almost done really. We just need our onions to, oh, it's even soft, as you can see. You just split easily. So we are ready for the next stage. Now all we have to do is to grind our cooked veggies. Someone would say, why are you using your apotoyua or asenka when you've got, you know, this modern technology of food processors and blenders? Yes, by all means, go ahead and use them if that's what you want. Sometimes I do when I don't have the energy to do this, but trust me, you miss out on the soul of the food. That is what I say from After Village Kitchen. If you want to feel the food and to give the food some soul, use this, because the scientific base is, when you see these ridges here, when you grind, you press out all the oils from the veggies, so when they grind, they marry, and you know, all the flavors are released and you get a wonderful taste, whilst the food processor just cuts the veggies, and you know, the oils from the pepper and the spices are not released in the same way. So yeah, by all means, it's your choice and your option. Right, so I'm going to start with, in here I've got my ginger paste, which is going to make my life really easy, and I've got the onions, the pepper, and my Kobe. So start with these because it makes life easy to grind. See how easily it's just coming together. It doesn't take that much effort because you know that the veggie has been cooked, the onions have been cooked, so it's so much easier to get it grounded. So plus, you know, use it to get some workout in your kitchen, especially if you are struggling to get to the gym. This is one of the ways to get some workouts and still feel good whilst eating. Yeah, sure. So now the last thing to add is your Nkontomire, and just keep at it because the end is nigh. The end is nigh. Grounded. So all we need to do is have a taste and add salt to your taste preference. I've had a taste and I think I'll just add about that much, and that's it. It's good enough. So some people would just eat it like this, but drizzled with some palm oil, which some onions and Kobe has been sauteed in. But this is where I go a step further, and I think everybody should give it a try. If you've never given it a try, give it a try and let me know what your thoughts are. I put it on my hob. Yeah, you know, you can cook in your earthenware pot, but it gets really hot, so you need to be careful. So I'm going to show you how I get this done. So now what I'm doing is I've put it on my hob. That's my little twist, or my version to making abomu. So I've put it on the hob. There's heat underneath, and whilst that is warming up, I'm going to saute my onions and anchovies with some palm oil. This is my homemade palm oil. To melt it, I just set it in a bath of hot water, and it's so easy to pour out now. And also in there, I've got my mackerel. It was a bit frozen, so I'm going to warm it up in here. So by the time the onions have sauteed, the mackerel will also have warmed up nicely. So in here, you just want, there's not much water in this, but when it starts to heat up or warm up, you'll see that there'll be water bubbles, and basically all I want is the water bubbles to simmer out a little bit, and then I'll add in my palm oil. But cooking it in here also adds the flavor coming from the earthenware pot or the asenka or my apotoyua. It adds an extra dimension of flavor. So all I'll say is try it, then get back to me with your comments, okay, in the comment box, because I'll love to hear from you. So our abomu is almost ready. As you can see, the edges have dried up, so it shows that we are almost done, and my onions and veggies have sauteed. So all you do is add it in. I don't want to add all the oil, so I'm doing this, otherwise you just pour it in, okay? You don't have to eat that much oil. You can control the amount of oil that you take in. So by all means, take your time and add your sauteed veggies in, and add your oil as well. So at this point, turn off your heat. Remember that asenka retains a lot of heat. So as you turn it off, it still keeps on cooking. So when you're handling this, please make sure you protect your hands. And when you're eating from it too, do be careful. So here's your Nkontomire abomu, all done, all ready for you to serve with your apem, your yams, your plantain, ripe plantain. You know, it goes with about anything, and it is such a wonderful, simple dish. I hope you like this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the subscription button, turn on your notification, so you get to have more of these recipes directly into your inbox. You'll be notified. And don't forget to share my channel with your friends and family. Thank you all for joining. I do appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Until next time, see you.